There she go.
She right there. All right. We are live.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 197 of Grown Women Gaming. And of course, we have our grown women right here who have been gaming all
Hey.
week. Hopefully, life
Not
doesn't
so
get
Already,
in the way.
much.
already, we've been gaming all week.
But yes, so we're gonna do our introductions and we're gonna get into our topics. But first off, we're going to start off with we're gonna go straight down today. No, we're gonna go straight up. Ah,
Oh
we're gonna
gosh, you.
We're gonna start with Mr. Lala. Mr. Lala, what you been playing?
Yes. This week I've been playing the usual, which is Halo, and I also played this RPG Metroidvania called DELILAH in Wonder Labyrinth. It's on Game Pass and it's so good. It's 2D side scroller Metroidvania action. I'm loving that game right now. I got to a boss that's kicking my butt, right? But it's still a lot of fun. And during the Fiesta on Halo, still trying to get this called the Yori armor pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get the Mohawk shirt?
I didn't. I was too off.
I know.
Too off from the
I
Mohawk.
played with Stitch last night. He got it. I'm like, oh, okay, so you just not telling nobody?
You know what? We're not talking about Stitch.
He's
He
stealthed
hitting on
that.
nerves.
You know he stealthed at that, right? He's
I
stealthed.
already know.
But
We are
We
aware
got
of
on
that.
him. We got on him.
oh, good. But that's it. I mean, I haven't. It's another game too. I'm trying to think. The name of it is slipping me, but when it comes to me, I'll mention it in the show. But it's another one with those.
You say you
weird
finished
names.
Gunk, I remember, right?
I
Or
finished
was that
Gunk
last week?
already. That was last week.
Okay.
How was that? Because I've been meaning to download that and play it.
It's very indie. It's more indie than I thought it would be. It looks good for what it is. But it's the first time that team has done a 3D game. So you can kind of tell. You can see some of the growing pains there. But it's definitely old school. I mean, it's like like small puzzles, and you gotta constantly suck up the gunk as you play through it and whatnot. The story is a little bit shallow to me. It's like very surface level. It's not too deep. So it's not really a lot to pay attention to. You could literally like play your music and play the game and not miss a beat, because it's just that it's not that
Deep.
much depth. Yeah.
Gotcha. Nothing wrong against that, but sometimes you just don't want a serious game.
That's right. That's true. I mean, I like that though. I love the fact that I could do that. I was like, okay, well, once I understood what was going on in the story, I was like, man, you know what? Whatever. While I do this, I might as well listen to some music, or however. But yeah, that's it for me as far as games this week. Yeah.
All right, then. Well, then right above Delilah is Miss Lady. And all her sunny yellow.
Oh,
No, I'm
just
loving
call
the
me
vibe.
Sunshine. Just call me Sunshine today.
Oh, girl.
Me and LBOOGIE, we played some Halo yesterday. Just casuals. Casuals being, yeah.
I thought y'all was playing Instruction or whatever what it was, or Destiny.
No, because we had Wolf. We had Wolf too, so we tried to find a 4-player game.
It was very sweaty yesterday.
It
It really was. We will lose by a little bit, or we will win by a little bit. So it wasn't like easy games, and I think it was a little bit challenging for me because I've been playing other games during the week that wasn't Halo,
right.
which is good because I'm expanding my taste in gaming, playing video games. But then on the downside, I'm a little rusty in Halo. It took me like a couple of games.
Which y'all playing rank?
No, we were playing Fiesta and Slayer. So I'm like, I don't know, but I think I'll get better. I'll always get better at a shooter. I just have to put more time into it, like everything
So
else.
that means you'll play Apex, is what I'm hearing. You'll always get better at a shooter as long as you play, is what I heard.
Yeah, you walked into that one, lady.
You did. You sidestepped right into it. Whoop.
Okay. For the record, I don't think I have Apex uninstalled, if it makes you feel better.
I'm shocked.
So
Yeah, Wolf said he gonna play with you too.
yeah.
That sound like we got a squad.
Can y'all explain to me those fun in Apex? I feel like all you're doing is run around, grab loot, then you die. Like, that's
Oh,
like,
damn.
Well, if
gotta
you're
lose,
good,
gotta lose,
you don't
gotta
die
lose.
all the
Oh, I'm
time.
dead.
But they do have arenas now too, which is
3v3.
3v3.
Oh,
So
wow.
you start on opposite sides of the map, and then there is a circle, but you're mainly just trying to 3v3 the next folks. So you still get all your little attributes and stuff like that. I think Lady likes that mode better than the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
Which I like it too.
You like
Better than Battle Royale? With the
it ain't better than Warzone. It ain't better than Warzone, but I prefer arena over Battle Royale modes. I just hate.
Yeah, we got a difference of opinion there, but yeah.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Ping,
I like that.
ping. That's all I do when y'all playing Apex. Ping, tag the look.
Yeah, it's a
Y'all
lot of
funny.
pinging in
Y'all
the
funny.
game.
Y'all coming to when y'all play Apex and stuff. It's hilarious. But sorry, go ahead. My bad.
What else?
You're
I
muted,
play-
CHAREECE.
Oh, my bad. I said it's
Come
very
on, host, you
anxiety
can't-
inducing. I was coughing. I didn't want y'all to hear me cough.
Yeah, no, we
Man, we heard
appreciate
you.
it.
We appreciate it. We heard you cough last week, girl. It was
Right?
nothing.
Right?
My bad. My bad.
Also, I played RimWorld for a quick hot second, yo. I got it on a mode that is just bad on everybody. There were affairs and invasions and infestations and mech suits coming from my colony. I know I'm sounding real geeky right now,
Yeah, you
but
are.
and it's like when it's cold, I'm like, okay, it's spring, summer. I got to get my crops ready for winter because I can't grow. I got to make sure everybody is signed. This week, we had a mission and we picked up Delilah. So the mission was Delilah.
Right.
So me, Stitch, Lady Foxfire, and LBOOGIE, we went to like a part of the map to go rescue Delilah, to go bring her back to our squad, right?
Yeah, I have to say, I love that you basically have like all these people that we interact with on Twitter,
Yes,
like in
yeah.
your world. It's like hilarious.
So, Gingy, she's the cook, and Thomas Dos, he's like grows and stuff. But then after we picked up Delilah, she was like, man, fuck this, I want to go. I was like, nuh-uh. I signed Lady Foxfire to beat her up so she could get knocked out so she could change her mind.
Wow.
I got
Wow.
to change her mind to go. We
Mhm.
got suited up. It was like my base is 3 walls deep, and like one time some people came to fuck us up and just hit the barriers like within a minute. I mean, hospitals. I needed my hospitals. I needed my fridge. I needed to, experiment and research and stuff. And I got to think about building a ship so we can all go. And I still have these motherfuckers here. So I'm like, yo, it was stressful, but it was fun. I had to reload my game a couple of times. It was that serious. Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, ma'am. Last game I was playing for the week was like Nobody Saves the World. I'm on it.
Yeah, like every day. I'm like,
I heard it
okay,
was
serious.
good. I heard it's good. Nobody saves the world.
As soon as you get used to like switching out your characters, you in there like somewhere.
Yeah, because
The writing is great.
Yeah, that team hasn't missed though. They did Guacamelee. They did a couple other games too.
I liked Guacamelee.
But,
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
The
they
writing
have
is
it.
on point.
Yeah.
The writing is. I wish I had voice actors to do to do the dialogue because they just got some good shit there. Right now I am a level 39. I opened up probably over half of my superheroes, my forms. I think my favorite one still has to be the magician with the abracadabra rabbits. I'm like, oh, so I'll just go around the map because I got to get keys to open up the big dungeons to open up more of the game. But in order to do that, you got to go in the dungeons, you got to explore, you got to do side missions and level up your characters and complete side missions to get your star keys. So this is good. This is a slow burn. I think I want to say 13 hours already.
Yeah, but how much longer do you have until you're done, or is the game like never done?
No, there's an ending, but it's like you have to have your characters like leveled up to go to like a level 75 dungeon. You can get there, but if you don't have like the star keys or to get in actually, or like the level up of your characters, you can't be going there with base characters on like a level 75 dungeon. So I'm thinking max level is 75. And I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. That's all I've been playing.
Okay, I remember my third game. My third game was Dreamscaper, which is a new game that was on Game Pass this week. Sorry, I knew it was a third game. I couldn't remember the name. It was called Dreamscaper. It's a roguelike.
I heard of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a roguelike game. It's a dynamically generated world you go through and you try to progress. And you know permadeath. That's permadeath and. Yeah, I played it for about 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, nah, this ain't for me.
Nah, I can't do permadeath. I'm not. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
You already know how I am.
Okay.
See, lady, you play Hades though, right? Isn't Hades kind of like that though?
No, Hades isn't permadeath though.
No, you get spawned back to the base, but you don't like die.
Right.
Yeah, you get the same thing in Dreamscaper. You get spawned back to the base. And it's ways to progress you play in two different worlds. You got a real world, you got a dream world, right? And you progress in the real world, and you go in a dream, and when you die, it's like you go back to sleep, reliving the dream. And it's kind of you can change the dream up by going to different.
It sounds interesting.
It is. The premise is dope, but it has the story is told through the world. It's not told through like dialogue and stuff. It's up to interpretation too. Some of the whole parts with the dreaming and.
Gotcha. See.
Yeah, it's a little it's not for me. I'm not playing it. I probably won't touch that game again, just to be real. But it's just like that's one of those. I'm not a big fan of roguelikes, so. But my bad for hijacking your intro. But go ahead.
All right, and then we have right below me, we have Miss Boogie.
All right. For me, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I have finished Guardians of the Galaxy. I started playing because of Miss CHAREECE. We are like the resident Marvel heads here. I mean, like anything Marvel, we're just like eating it up. Anywho's, I hadn't played it because I wasn't really feeling Avengers. I literally turned Avengers on and turned it back off. I'm not about to level up every character. And like, I don't know. I just don't like the way they did that game.
No, they could have did it better.
That was a single player in that though, the Avengers. Isn't it good though?
If the single player was just a single player, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But as far as Guardians of the Galaxy, I actually liked the way they did the setup. So you play as Star-Lord, right? And you have everybody around you. When you start fighting, you engage everyone else. And the more you engage everyone else to do their special moves, the more points you get, the faster you rank up. So I was able to rank up pretty fast. Also, I played on easy because I was sick and I'm like, I just want to play and get through the story. Mm-hmm. So I was able to get done with it in like a week. And I was like, while I was COVID sick. But the story was excellent. The writing was excellent. I did notice there was some weirdness going on with the voices for like Rocket. Like it seemed like he was somebody in the beginning, but then his voice changed a little. So
dang, they changed
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they changed the actor or if they told him you're trying to sound too much like the actor in the movie or what, but his voice just sound different. But the writing is immaculate and it gets me like so hyped for the next Guardians of the Galaxy, because in the game we get to interact with what's the guy, Adam Warlock, which we're going to see in the next Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm like super hyped for that. Then I played Apex, which I haven't played Apex in forever, but y'all know every year around my birthday they have something going on, and again this year they have a new season pass and new characters coming out. So I was trying to get back into it, especially since I know somebody who plays constantly. So but oh my god, I'm trash right now. I'm like just now starting to little bit get back into my groove. It's like one of those games, if you don't play it, you just lose it. I don't know how else to explain it, but so that, and then we played Halo last night, and I stayed up pretty late. I don't know. I
was like,
Me,
yay!
right?
I was like, yay!
Yeah. So we played Apex, and then when Lady and Stitch got on, we played Halo, and we were, I don't know. I thought we was kicking butt in Halo.
It was just sweaty. It was just sweaty.
It was even more sweaty on Apex though, like because one of the guys that hopped in with us was a PC player. So then the lobbies started to become PC lobbies. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was like, I can't do this. But yeah, because they're just like moving like this. I'm like, how do I even shoot you? So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All right, and of course, it's your girl CHAREECE here, and I have been playing Guardians of the Galaxy, but I
AKA
beat it.
I'm sorry, I just want to say,
haven't beat it?
What? No.
Wait. How long is the game?
Like 16 chapters, 15, 16 chapters.
Yeah, it's like 16 chapters,
Okay.
and it actually like makes you think you're done, and you're not.
That part. I've thought that 3 times already. Oh, but no, lady, what was you finna say?
I was about to say Miss Front Page. What you doing?
Anyway,
right?
Miss
We'll talk
Front
about that
Page.
later. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Later. Yes. Let's see, Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think I'm halfway. I think I'm like chapter 8 or 9, maybe 10. I don't know.
Are you skilly? Are you serious?
Yeah, I told you.
I didn't know that you were that far behind.
Yeah, because I was
I'm
like,
glad I
"God,
didn't spoil anything.
She is speeding through this, like God." But I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed it. I am so glad you enjoyed it. I finished my event in Genshin, so I'm done for that for a little bit. I played Tetris because I just needed something to calm my mind for like a couple of days. Which is like Tetris, like the best game for that, which is weird because it's so it can be nerve wracking sometimes. Tales of Arise, y'all. That's why I haven't played Guardians, because I've got hooked back on Tales of Arise. That game is so good. We just had some major drama go down. Some people that went missing. It's like all.
The game's super
all-
long.
Oh my God.
My husband, he beat it all. He just beat it. Like, he beat that game. Well, I can say just beat it, but it took him forever.
Yeah. Like I'm already at 30 hours. And I'm probably I'm either halfway or at the 3/4 mark. Like, and I'm at 31 hours. Because I was looking at it when I was streaming it the other day. But it's so good. So yeah, that's what I have been playing this week. But again, Tales of Arise, if you're looking for a long RPG with good character development, good action, there you go. That's my recommendation. All right, so we're gonna get into these topics, people. First of all, I'm sure y'all are happy to know that GTA 5 is coming out on current consoles.
No. Just like the dumbest shit ever. I don't know. I was like, why is this an announcement? Why are we doing this? The game came out in September of 2013, y'all.
Yeah.
But you get 3 months of free GTA Online on PlayStation 5. Ain't that a plus?
Boy, that's
I
some
don't
milk.
want it.
They milking.
Right.
Milking to the dry, girl. I tell you.
Right. The cow is tapping out, okay?
Which is why also, like, they also announced that GTA 6 is officially in the works, which we should have led with that part. I think they should have done. So
It's still probably 3 or 4 years off, though. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm upset with Rockstar. I'm upset.
Boogie, we just anyway. Anybody happy with this announcement of GTA 6 besides Boogie?
Okay, this is the
I'm
thing. I
exempt.
don't
I'm
mind.
exempt from this question.
Okay. I understand that you're exempt from the question, so I'm going to answer the question. Yo, you milking. When GTA 6 come out, they will milk that shit forever, man, forever. Am I excited? Yeah, but I'm not. I don't see no gameplay. I don't see a teaser trailer. I don't see the protagonist. I don't see the enemies. I don't see the world. I don't see nothing. I want to see. Hopefully, like, they start showing bits and pieces, you know, throughout this year if they try to build up hype for GTA 6. But some paragraph in a tweet ain't gonna sway me right now about GTA 6. For real. But will I copy it? I don't know. I gotta see it now because I'm between GTA 5 coming out and GTA 6 coming out. There's a lot of shit that done change, and I cannot like accept BS or from before. You know what I'm saying?
If GTA 6 come out and it looks like it's a copy and paste of GTA 5, I'm gonna be upset.
Thank you. Yep, exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you, I love the GTA 5 online world. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But if it got to be somewhere else. It got to be a tropical island. It has to be something different than what it was.
They got to do something.
And she gonna be
It
Midwest.
needs to be like
Oklahoma.
a Russian mafia. Or
No, they try to do Midwest, but it didn't work. Well,
They're probably gonna go back to New York, honestly.
They would probably so.
They're either gonna do New York or Miami.
I think they'll
But
do.
have they ever done the international?
No, that would be cool though. They gotta do like Tokyo or some shit like that, because it gotta be like games and stuff, you know.
It got to be somewhere. There got to be some gangs.
So you gotta have like Russian mafia. Yeah, it gotta be Russian mafia. What are those? What are the gangsters called in Japan?
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Yeah.
It gotta be them. Gotta be drugs, prostitutes.
Dang,
Yeah.
it's gotta be all the bad stuff.
It gotta be all that.
It gotta have
All
strip
the
clubs.
vice.
We gotta rob the banks.
Yeah.
Yes. So, cause I tell you, I went 2 gens, like 2 different gens playing GTA 5.
Me too.
And at the pinnacle, you thought you was the shit.
Hey.
But then after 5 years, you see the same graphics, you see the hack lobbies,
Right.
you see you trying to get into a multiplayer match, you can't even get in. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they gotta do. I don't know. They gotta do better with the servers. They gotta do. It has to be a completely different atmosphere for me to be like, ooh, let me see. Because I swear to God, ain't no pre-orders coming around here no more.
Yeah, I've been like
no pre-orders.
Yeah, I've been real
cautious
with the pre-orders. Like I was gonna tell you too that I looked at Elden Ring again, the preview.
Yeah.
And like the story seems like it would be really interesting. Like if I can get past that first boss, I'd be willing to like dredge along for the story.
See,
the story sounds like it's like Lord of the Rings, right?
Yes.
It's just like, you know, you have to beat the first boss and I can be able to jump in and we can play together.
Right.
But you have to get past that big boss
first. Yeah, we'll see.
But GTA
I might let you buy it and then I'll see.
Oh, damn. All right.
I'll jump in your screen, lady, and watch it. I'm not buying Elden Ring until that shit is like $10.
CHAREECE, are you a fan of GTA?
I am not a fan of GTA.
Why?
I've never been. I don't know. I blame my mother. That was an adult game, but yet Mortal Kombat was fine.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's not like you could go buy a whore in, you know, Mortal Kombat and then, shoot her after you get what you want.
Which is interesting because I know a few whores. Like,
Right.
Hey, do what you do, boo.
It's okay. I mean,
But like,
that's the progress. Yeah.
Like I tried to play which one was it? Vice City. I tried to play Vice City and I just couldn't get into it. I tried to play 5 when it was on Game Pass, just could not get into it.
Oh wow.
And so I don't
crazy.
get the hype. Maybe if 6 has something, maybe it's a new location, maybe if they have a female as a lead.
But you like Red Dead, right?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know.
Red Dead Online was worse.
Well,
yeah, Red Dead Online had.
We're not gonna talk about
they
it.
should have known. They should have known it was gonna be some
It is like a shell of a multiplayer world compared to what it was with GTA 6. I mean, 5. You did anything. You could have bought you a house, and you had to literally grind. You had to get the motorcycle club. You had to get the drug club. You had to get the CEO office. You had to get the bank. You know what I'm saying? You had to get the save. You had to do these missions and coordinate. With GTA on Red Dead Online, it was like they was price gouging the shit out the items online.
The start.
Yeah. And they didn't look like shit. Like you charging me $80 to have some fur skin on.
Dusty
that look like
shit.
dirt. Like, come on.
Dirt on dirt, but you want like 20 gold bars or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pragmatic Eagle says cough Saints Row is still better.
I don't know if that new one though. That new one look a little.
Yeah, no, the last one was out there. It was just like, okay, y'all went left. I'm gonna need y'all to come back to normal street.
Oh, I'm sorry, the third?
No, I think it was another one after that. It was like where they was fighting all the aliens and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So we went from like a gang to now we're fighting aliens. Like how this happened?
Weren't we the president at one point too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I Saints Row. I couldn't do that either.
Saints Row, man.
Yeah, the first one. Oh my god.
The first
you were just
two.
like, yeah.
The first two.
The first two. You were like, this is the business.
Hell yes.
They need some better writing. Is probably what it is. They need some
that
writing.
new game might be bomb though. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
I'm just not liking I'm not liking the vibe because it's supposed to be some like new age kids but they gangsters with guns and it's like I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. You know
She's not buying it.
That's
not buying the situation.
It's like you got a tech nerd and then they got a Glock and they do like come on like it's
they wouldn't even fight like that. Like if my daughter was in a gang, she would not turn to violence. She would turn to Snapchat and like post something about you. Like
that's how it feels. Like when you look at the characters, it's like it don't match. That's like what I see in my mind, and maybe I'm just my mind is just because age group and how I grew up and what I associate with like criminals and gang is different than what they're trying to portray in this game, and so
in this particular new
they
reboot,
seem like soft, like
green. The word is green.
That's the word.
Maybe that's what there is. They're instead of them, they're starting a game and they're trying to use the Saints Row name as the name of their game because that's the gang of old that has so many accolades and all that good stuff. So they
look too polished. They look too polished for me compared to the other titles.
They look too buttoned up. Like
what she's saying is they look like they went to preparatory school.
That's it.
Okay,
instead Mommy and Daddy bought them.
All right,
Mommy and Daddy bought them their subscription.
You don't have enough dirt in the womb.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
I can't have my gang named after me with some, they ain't green, they green. I can't do it. It's like,
Pragmatic says the new Saints Row look like what millennials look like to me.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
You're not wrong though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They got the glasses on, little button up. Like, what are you doing, sir?
Didn't one of them have a sweater vest on?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, he might be cold. It's just he's cold.
You know what I think?
All I know is when I go to LA, they don't look like that.
Okay.
They sure don't look like that in San Francisco.
Right?
So that's how I felt about like what was it, Watch Dogs? You know how he did that the Watch Dogs 2 in San was it 2 or was it
San Francisco?
San Francisco,
It was basic. It was San Francisco like
a 3D printed gun and
yeah.
It's like come on, man. Like try to be too new. Too new. Bring it back.
Right. You know they need some of us over here.
You all right?
No, I'm not. But I like Watch Dogs 2.
Okay.
But it's some stuff was kind of, one was that Adrian it was an asshole, but it had a darker feel to it. 2 was like too lighthearted. Like you're gonna need to go back to 3, but my person died. We don't comment on that.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Your people could die.
Yeah, I
know it. It's just like it sucks. Like I don't want to put them out there. I don't rank them up, and now they can die, and that's it.
Yep.
Like, come on.
That happened in the middle of my stream. I got so upset I shut the whole stream down.
Dang, that sounds like me instead of the K. My main girl died, and that was it. Game over.
And I ain't touched it since. 2 years, almost 2 years.
I ain't touched it since though.
For real.
Oh,
for real.
Save and quit. Save and quit. That's it. Save and quit.
It's over. She dead.
They told that deceased popped up on that screen. I paused that game. The people in the chat like, "Oh, what happened to your girl? What happened to your girl?" And I was like, "I gotta go, yeah." And I shut the whole stream down. Never picked it back up again.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, that's some real life emotion shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That permadeath ain't no joke. Yeah. See. Anyway, on to our next topic. We have some new residents of Delay City. This city is growing its population monthly now. It was on like every 6 months, 3 months. Nope.
Right. People were just visiting at first. Yeah. Now they're making homes.
Yeah, they got condos and everything.
Right.
You know. First up is Suicide Squad. In its defense, it did not have a definite date for this year. They just said 2022. In its defense, but it has officially been pushed back to 2023.
I feel like any game right now that only has a 2022 date is not coming out in 2022.
So we're gonna get some more residents.
Yeah,
in the city.
like when you see them, like, okay, so y'all, for real, for everybody that's listening, this year when E3 starts popping off, anything that just gives you a year, just go on and figure it's coming out the year after, because whenever they give you a vague ass time period, that mean it ain't ready.
Yeah, that's unfortunately true. Like it is, well, especially in the COVID era, right?
Yeah,
because it's like
right.
it's no, you can't.
Because then they just be like, "Oh, COVID, we're not ready."
But it's at the same token, this is why I'm confident in Starfield hitting their release date, because they said 11/11/22.
Right.
So it's like they definitively set that date.
Right.
But you're right. Like, did God of War Ragnarok get a date yet?
Nope. It still says this year.
Psych.
So,
Which one?
God of War Ragnarok.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it ain't coming out. I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I ain't trying to mean that, but I don't even think Horizon is gonna like until I see that people playing that game. At this point, every game.
That's just it. People are playing it.
Oh, people are playing.
It's coming.
It's coming. That junk coming.
Because we've had so many delays. I don't trust no delay. No,
they sending me emails. PlayStation sending me emails. I'm like, don't you want to pre-order this game? Okay.
Not right now.
Nah.
But they sent it to me for PS4, and I'm like, nah, y'all better update. I got me a 5. I am not playing this on the 4.
They better change their records over.
Right? You better update my record. But yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for that game, but I cannot wait to see you, CHAREECE, play this shit on the base 4. I can't wait.
Ooh.
I can't wait.
Look
I
here.
can't wait to see what it look like.
She don't mean nothing, baby. She don't mean nothing.
Okay, wait. We're not doing that. We're not doing. Nope.
You know, she's going to go. Just
Not
knock the door off and go. We know you don't play that system, girl.
All right, baby.
Shh. They don't mean that, baby. You're pretty. You work sometimes.
That's all. Look. All I know is that shit ain't been played in a while. You better get you the spray and everything.
Yeah,
that
you
shit
gotta
out
get ready.
before you play Horizon, because that shit gonna have to go. It's gonna have to rev up now.
Like, I already really think I'm gonna have to get a fan to put over it or something.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Get you some cool packs.
I'm done with y'all because I got a base. They teasing me too, but I know I ain't gonna do that. I'm not doing that.
So you gonna wait? Are you gonna wait to play Horizon?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh wow!
You really gonna wait
because you liked Horizon? How are you waiting to play?
Because I want the PS5 graphics, and I played 4. I want to see some pretty shit.
So
too.
why are you not looking for a PS5? Why you look at me like that? Why you look at me like that? You didn't have to look in the camera like that.
You know,
But you act like you can just walk in the store and grab them. You can't even do that. You can't walk in the store and grab a PS5.
Yeah, but she's not even hunting for it. She ain't even out like old girl hunting for it.
Man, we're not gonna have this conversation right now.
I ain't gonna lie. Now I do occasionally hop into the streams, just like, hey. And like I look through the little posts and see if there's one on that I can just scoop up, but I'm not actively looking.
Mm-hmm.
But I want a digital. I don't want the fat booty one.
I did want a digital, but then I talked with Delilah, and I ended up not getting the digital because people are not having the best of time with the expanded hard drives.
Oh, don't say that.
So,
I'll see you the video later.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and stay with the fat booty. She got fat booty. Gives her character.
Bad, though. It don't look bad. It don't look bad. You know.
I mean, you just stuff that bitch in a cabinet. It should be all right.
Shove it in there. It'll be fine.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
She's huge though, right? God, she's like
this big. No lie. This big.
Yeah, I can't even.
She's thick, sir. Yeah. She's thick.
3 C's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our second resident of Delay City is Halo Co-op.
Yeah.
Oh
Forge.
Girl.
I was so upset with that.
They didn't want Grown Women Gaming to play Legendary Mode. Y'all gotta give it to us. Damn.
Because like I need new maps. I need I was ready. Like I was ready for y'all to like come on.
What's going on? What's going on?
I want to say people are still hungover from Christmas. I don't know.
Nah, for real, nah. We don't have a full set of maps. We don't. We have the variety within the playlist, but as far as like modes to play, but it ain't big. We don't even touch big team battle, so that's like a quarter of the game.
Yeah, they just patched the big team battle issues with the connection.
They got new maps.
So they fixed that. No, they fixed the issues with the connection issues.
Right, but Big Team Battle only got 2 maps.
We try to mess with you.
She's like, look, I'm just delivering the mail, all right?
I'm just, the thing is that, you know, when it comes to shooters, I like a little variety. And if y'all not going to give me like a better, you know, season pass, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, it's subpar of the season pass. At least give me some maps.
Yep. It's like 2 Big Team Battle maps, but it feels like 4 because it's the different modes.
No, nope, it don't.
It sure don't.
To me, it does.
Yeah.
I try. Oh, so you...
Whatever.
Y'all is cold.
Go drink you some water. You got some water over there, Chareece?
I got some.
He's drinking water. I seen him.
Okay.
I seen him.
Thank you, man. I'm trying here. I'm mad because my husband took my pecan rolls, but you know it's all right.
Suicide Squad. I kind of forgot about that.
After, okay.
Damn.
Suicide Squad. I'm upset about that one. That was me. Yeah. That was my game. Like I didn't need to see. Actually, I didn't need to see no trailers. I just needed a date because it was gonna be a day one by. The trailers, didn't they just release one like back at the Video Game Awards or something like that? Like it looks good, but it was not gameplay. We have yet to see actual gameplay. I think, if I remember correctly, it's all been cinematics. So that probably should have been our first clue that something ain't right here. But I'm still gonna get it. Kind of disappointed, but it's alright. Won't be the last one.
I just need to. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's crazy now because when they do these delays, like you don't have a nice. It's hard to gauge when. It's like delayed indefinitely almost. We don't know if it's like a 6-month delay or a 3-month delay. Like it's almost like there's no end.
Right. Because like they already didn't have a date, so like how? Like, what's it delayed from? Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just hope, and I told Chareece, I just hope that nothing happens with Gotham Knights because like I at least need that.
Yes.
You know? So you already put it out there. It's gonna manifest. You done messed it up.
No, I said that nothing needs to happen with it.
Actually, while we can go ahead and talk about that one because that got a TV show, so I do think that was coming out this year.
It definitely does. Yeah.
So.
And you see they try to get clothes for them too.
Yes. Like I think that was coming. I just wish it was not the CW. Like if it had been HBO Max, if it had been anybody else but the CW, man. I'd be happy with this TV show. But I don't know.
How's the CW even making another show? Didn't they just say that they like haven't made money in like years?
Right.
15 years.
Yeah. Like how y'all still get money to make shows?
They don't care.
Oh,
it's like the indie project on the side now. Like they burn through the funds.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, Warner Brothers.
What Nightwing? The show Nightwing. What station was that on?
Titans.
What was that? What was that on?
That was on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Okay,
and that's why it's good.
Yes,
that's why it's good. And I'm telling y'all, watch Peacemaker.
Okay, fine.
Everybody's been talking about that this week, so I'm gonna have to add
check that out. Yeah.
But yeah,
I will say it's way more gory than any other show that I've seen so far that's comic book related. It's very gory. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, Mitchie says CW is owned by CBS. See, they the side project, man. Ain't nobody
That's a side piece network.
Right. That's somebody's passion project there.
Yeah.
You already know.
They owned by CBS, so there you go.
Oh. They still need to update production quality. Anyway,
that budget, man. Hey, we know why.
They still using Smallville assets.
Oh damn!
Wow. She ain't wrong.
She went throwback with that one.
But the big 15 years is a long time to not make a ton of profit, bro. Like
the only thing that was keeping that studio up, that channel up, was Supernatural, and Supernatural ended 2 years ago. So this is like the first full year without Supernatural, and they really are not coasting along anymore.
They need to be hired. Did they hire those writers? Rehire those writers or something? Because I mean, sometimes it's all it is about the writing. Like,
hey. But yeah, so We also had some state of plays this week. Well, we had one state of play and just one with just an in deep dive, whatever. Anyway, first of all is Gran Turismo, 7, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to let you know I have never played any of these games.
You're not surprised. It's Sony.
Right.
It's
Yeah, 'cause it's
PlayStation.
Sony, yeah.
I'm just letting y'all know before y'all ask me my opinion or I ask myself my opinion. I have no opinion.
I mean, Gran Turismo used to be the racing game.
Yes.
Like, it was the premier racing game.
That's right.
I felt like this state of play was way longer than it needed to be.
Oof, they milked
talked
it.
about, they milked it way too long. Like, you should have just, like, y'all could have done half the time. Like, for one thing, I get that this is a leap from the last Gran Turismo, but in the world of racing games, this is not a leap. Y'all are just catching up to Forza, honestly.
Oof.
I mean,
and
honestly,
also it's not open world, so we know.
Yeah,
that.
it's not open world.
Yeah,
they didn't even talk about multiplayer. Right.
We know they got multiplayer, right? The thing is, how many cars though? Is it 12? Is it 8 or 12? No, not. I'm talking in a single race.
Oh, in a
is
single
it
race,
8 cars or is it 12
remember.
cars? I know it's 300 cars to unlock.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't remember how many it is in a race.
And
but
they said
I mean, it looked good, but it didn't look like, oh my god, my brain is like amazed with how good it looks. Like I said to the girls in the chat that this literally looks like Forza from probably 4 years ago.
You know what did it for me is like I kept thinking about the feeling that I had when I was watching the Forza Horizon trailer and how they would show that photorealistic piece and then that side swipe into the actual gameplay, like letting you know that this is what the game looks like, and then it just transitioned to the game to the driving, and I'm like, that's how you demo a game. They could have took
and it might have been some lost in translation, right? Because it was a Japanese showcase. And I felt like the things that they hit on, us as Americans don't really care about. Like he was talking about like he went into how the weather works as far as like not in the game, but like how weather works in general. In general. And then talked about how like the weather in California is the weather you're gonna have in California. Like, why didn't you just say that? Instead of all that other shit, you talking about molecules and shit like that. Like, we don't give a shit about that. Like, not here. I'm sorry. Like we don't care. Like I just tell me that you have dynamic weather. If you just said dynamic weather, people would have been like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
But you're right.
You're right though. You're right.
Yeah, I just think there was like some lost in translation there, like the way that they showed off the game. So I don't know.
Yeah, and now it did look. Now when they did the photo mode, that was the most dopest part. Yep. Because it's like, you could see all the little details of the car. And then they said that's the only section that's going to have you ray traced. The game isn't fully ray traced.
Oh, no, I didn't catch that part.
Catch that. Wait, so
I did catch him say I did catch what he said about ray tracing. And he was like, with ray tracing, we will take you to a new dimension. And I'm like, bruh, I've been to that
But
dimension.
It's photo mode. I had to make sure to check. Because I'm like, that's hard to pull off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We already know about the PS5. We ain't gonna go into that, but it's like, come on.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So again, never played. Is this more Horizon or is this more Motorsport?
It's more Motorsport. Definitely.
Oh, that's all you got to go with. I pass.
Ain't no racing better than Motorsport. If you trying to get
no,
I'm a Horizon
girl. Versus Motorsport.
I like,
you know.
Yeah,
you like both.
She's just saying that she don't play, Motorsport.
I don't do Motorsport. It's too technical for me for some reason.
Yeah,
it is. It's gonna be technical like that, where you're tuning the car and everything.
You gotta
like really like pay attention to the weight and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
They're gonna have drag racing and stuff though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell they're adding features. You know what I'm saying? But it does feel like they're playing catch up because we done seen all of this in other racing games. You know, so
it's gonna be free like a year from now on PlayStation Plus.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because it's PlayStation, so it's not gonna be free. It's going to take a while for it to be on PlayStation Plus.
Maybe 3 years.
She said a year though. A year. That's.
Yeah. Did they announce a date? Because.
Yeah, isn't it coming out in like in a couple months?
Yeah, March. I thought March 8th or something.
Yeah. I want to see some Gran Turismo clips.
They're gonna be some gorgeous photos on Twitter.
I need some races.
Gorgeous.
I need some races. I want to see how the races look.
when you see the gameplay, is you could tell it's not as crisp. You know, I know that right away.
says ray tracing's only in photo mode.
Photo mode.
On
Same thing I
Horizon
said.
5 too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you know,
I thought that they had ray tracing in the game. I didn't know it was just photo mode.
Because I'm saying it's hard to pull off. That's why PCs can do it.
Right.
You know, because the you know, it's just more processing power in your graphics card on your PC. These consoles, man, you can't. The comparison is. It's hard to do that. It's hard to pull off. People keep, you know, clamoring for ray tracing. It's like, are you really know what you're asking for? You're gonna cut your frames in half instantly.
No, they don't. They don't know what they're asking for. We know this.
Yeah, but that's why you get performance mode, and that's why you get those,
Right.
you know, quality mode. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be great to see just how far they came along. If you look at how they did what GT Sport versus a mainline Gran Turismo, I want to see that difference, because the GT Sport just wasn't it. Like it did. It felt like it was it. It just didn't have all the like full feature. And it just didn't feel like that, like a mainline Gran Turismo. So if anything, I'm excited for it being a mainline Gran Turismo. Outside of that,
is it a cop, a drop, or a sale, or catch it on sale?
I'm a Forza girl, so it's gonna be a catch it on sale, likely.
What she said.
All right.
It's not coming on 4, is it? Is it only coming on 5? Or?
It's not. I think it'll be on 4. I think Sony is supporting PS4
for longer now, right?
For longer, yeah. They said 2 years at first, kind of like what Microsoft did. But see, Microsoft has the advantage because of the fact that they got the S, and people can easily go and get an S, so they can.
They're everywhere now.
They can. People can transition. Whereas Sony's, like you said, the only thing difference between the non-digital and a digital version is the hard drive. It's the disk drive. So the chip manufacturer, they can't. It's hard. You know, it's an interesting dynamic. So they have to support 4. I would be surprised if it's only on 5. I'm about to check now.
All right. Well, while she's checking that, they also released a video on Ghost of Tokyo. Is that the name of it? Yeah.
Ghostwire.
Ghostwire.
Yeah, Bethesda did the showcase on.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, it's on 4 as well. Go ahead.
Okay.
So what we think about that, ladies?
I was intrigued. I got to see more because we've only had like little tidbits of what the game was going to be. It was nice to have a more deeper dive into what you're doing. I'm probably going to pick it up because it's going to be on PC too. And for me, I don't want to have to pay the extra $10 unless it's a PS5 title, first party title.
Right.
So I'll probably only be picking up PS5 first party titles and paying the extra $10. Otherwise, I'll play it on PC. That's what I got this girl here for. It looks super interesting. Like, and you know what's weird though, and sorry to take over, but I got, what was that, Sleeping Dogs, like the way the city looked, I get like Sleeping Dog type vibe. But then like when they show like the graphics for like all the magic and everything that you're doing, it looks like way more upgraded, if that makes sense. So like the city doesn't look as polished as like the hands and like the characters that you're actually like fighting with and like all the stuff that's going on while you're fighting. But it still looks good. And it looks like it's gonna be kind of dark. So I don't know, you might get a little scared.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, maybe that's
You
too much
peeped
for
it.
me. You know
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying? Like, because if you saw the trailer before they
Yeah.
showed the walkthrough, it was very
Yeah.
dark and scary.
Yeah.
Now, I do love all the hand animations and the way they do the little
Yeah.
pull the string.
Right,
And stuff.
and he
Like,
was
yo,
like-
that's sick. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yo, this is. I'm gonna have to pick this up. You know what I mean? So, but if it's scary, yeah, I can't do it. But I definitely will be getting it for PC. If it drops. It drops on PC, right? Same time,
Yep.
same day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Same
probably
time,
how
same
I get it.
Yeah. It does look good. It's on my window. I don't know if I'm gonna purchase it though. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though.
Well, it should be out on Xbox Game. Well, I can't say Game Pass, but it's gonna be out on Xbox a year from now, like March 2023.
Yep.
So it could be one of those that you like. I'll backlog it and I just
Put it in the cut. Put it in the cut. Yeah, just
Yeah,
save
we
it
about
for
to have a
later.
lot of games.
Yeah, it's about to
Way too many games.
drop, about to be over. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless we get some delays, and But you got Elden Ring, you got support. So,
yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot. We finna be eating good for a minute, y'all. All right, so on to the highlight of this week. I think a lot of ones who said that all the good news drops on Mondays.
Must be Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday, good news. Thursday, Friday, typically bad news. Just get used to it.
Yo, so far that track record has been correct. So if anybody was not alive on Monday or Tuesday or just asleep this week, Sony bought Bungie, the makers of Destiny, and the original creators of Halo, which apparently some people still think they made Halo, but we ain't gonna comment on that part.
Yeah, that shit was good. People were literally saying that Xbox players were running to PlayStation now that Bungie is making Halo there.
Y'all gotta be on some shit. I'm
like, when did that happen?
If I was 3 studios, I'd have been low key pissed. I'm like, did y'all?
Right? I'm like,
y'all don't see our name? Like,
okay, like y'all know, right? We right there at the beginning, like, boop, 343. Come on now.
But yes, this DLC, when this deal first dropped, it was like, oh, so Destiny. Okay, well, I guess I have to figure out how to get my stuff over to PlayStation if I can play Destiny, because again, I play on PC, so it was really not a problem. But when the details of this deal finally started coming out, it became very interesting, and it looks like Bungie got the win on this. Sony not so much, maybe, I guess.
I feel like this is more of a partnership. This seems like more of a partnership than like a buyout.
A buyout. But yes, ladies, jump in with anywhere.
Right? Yeah, y'all can jump in because I talk a lot, so I'll let y'all go.
Man, y'all act like, okay. So this
are we gonna do one-on-one, or are we just going like, how are we gonna do this? Because I got something to say on it too.
We got turns. Okay, cool then.
Okay, let's start from the bottom then. Delilah.
Delilah.
I didn't want to go first, but okay, whatever. Fine.
I got a lot to say, but I won't go first.
I didn't want to go first. I want to. So for me, it's I look at this deal as like, because for me, I don't play that. Like I'm over Destiny. Like I still play Destiny because of the ladies, but other than that, I don't care what happens with Destiny. You know what I mean?
You're not invested in Destiny.
I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. Like even everybody's talking about which queen. I'm like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know after they started, and when it pops off, and be like, dang, I should have got the. It's like I feel like I'm strong-armed into getting it, and I hate that feeling. But back to the situation. So like, for me, when this went down, at first I was like, it was a little bit of like, dang, yo, they got Bungie, and I was like smiling in the ear because I like the back and forth. It's like each part of the industry is like pushing each other because of this. It's like they're gonna be pushing and pulling, and we're gonna get some of the best work we've seen ever because it's competition. And so I immediately get excited off stuff like that. And I don't care about Destiny, so my mind is just like, okay, man, well, cool, good for y'all, great, fantastic, let's go, what's next? But definitely the timing of this felt weird to me, especially when they say that all this was happening prior to the negotiations and all that stuff was happening prior to the deal. It's like, but you didn't pull the trigger till recently,
until the Activision deal, right?
The trigger 2 months from now, that's different. But you pulled the trigger, nearly exact, like one whole week to the day of the previous announcement. So it's like, it felt reactionary to me, not so much pre-planned and da-da-da-da. I know these deals take a long time. I know they probably was like going back and forth, but they probably wasn't sure yet whether they wanted to pull the trigger.
Right.
And they saw the deal.
And that might be why Bungie was able to get the advantage, right?
Because who knows? Who knows? Like, what if that was the stipulation? That's why they didn't go through first when they tried it initially, and why they was kind of maybe shopping around. We don't know, right? It's all, whatever. But then they say, boom, we're gonna pull the trigger, and then that price, I'm like, they own Bungie literally owns one IP. Now maybe they're working on something else. They don't own Halo. They made Halo, sure, but they don't own Halo.
Right.
They own one IP. So you mean to tell me that one IP is worth that much? No, bro. Nah, fam.
And I think beyond, the Twitter scape, right? Like this is a huge deal, and people in the financial sector are talking about it. And there were some videos going around
Michael
online.
Packer.
I don't know if people paid attention, but the financial analysts basically broke it down, and they're paying more per developer for this Bungie deal than when the Take-Two deal went through in I think they said the Activision or the back
Zynga?
the Zynga Take-Two Zynga Take-Two Zynga deal and the Microsoft Activision deal.
Yeah.
So, they're overpaying, right? And
big time.
He was saying it's very reactionary, I don't know.
I just look at this and we already know what kind of game that I look at like this. Bungie, like we already know what kind of even with the next game, we kind of already know based on what the wordings in that deal, what kind of game it's going to be. It's going to be another gas game, games as a service game. So we already know that. We know they're good at first person shooters. So it's likely going to be another first person shooter. So what are we getting here? Like really?
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I think you and I talked about it. But like for the show purposes, I think that what Sony gets out of this is that they get someone to help them make a shooter now, right? Because they don't know what's going to happen with Call of Duty. So now they have someone to make them their own first party shooter title, right? And what Bungie gets out of the deal is now they have Sony Interactive Entertainment to make them a show.
To make them a show, movies, all the stuff that
for
they
Destiny,
specialize in. Right.
So this is very much what it looks like to be a partnership, and Bungie got the big stick. Well,
so how do you feel about this whole thing? The notion that even though we're being acquired, this is why this wording to me was a little bit strange.
Right.
It's like even though we're being acquired, we want to still self-publish ours.
Right. It's like they're very much operating like they're not acquired.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what was throwing people off, I think.
Right. Are you acquired or are you not acquired? Because when you're acquired,
right,
you got to do what whoever's cutting the check tell you to do.
Right.
It ain't about whether you like to publish it or you like to put your games over here. It's about who's cutting that check, who paying those bills. I'm telling you, no, you put it over here. You gonna do what I tell you to do because I'm cutting the check.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Stupid. That's the way I can equate it.
Okay, I'm gonna say
your job, for instance, your job. If you working and your job saying we need X, Y, and Z, you ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. You're gonna do what they tell you to do.
Right.
Of course.
Because they cutting the check. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I want to say that I think that the Sony Bungie deal was an impulse buy. I felt like they didn't have no place to bring to the cookout, and Xbox, Microsoft bought all the meat, all the ribs, all the chicken pies, all the hot links. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo always brings the chips and the sodas, and they were looking like they were bringing paper plates and utensils. They trying to beef up their portfolio, maybe secure some rights for Destiny 3 that will come in the future. Not at this moment, but I know it's gonna be a Destiny 3 somewhere. Remember, y'all, this is 3.6 billion versus what, 78 and some change.
But I don't like that one-to-one comparison people try to make, because it's very different. You talking about Active Blizz has a ton of IP, ton of studios. They're huge. They're massive. That's 10,000 employees. You get what I'm saying? They're massive. You can't compare that to a 200. How many? I looked this up. I think it was like 900 or something actually.
Okay.
Bungie has like around 900 to 1,100 people on staff. You can't make the one-to-one comparison. You take somebody. I heard somebody else say, if you take one of Blizzard Studios, it's still going to be worth more than what Bungie was altogether. Because of the IP, because of the tech. Now that's one thing Sony is getting in this deal. They're getting that engine. They're probably going to get that Halo, Destiny 2 engine, Destiny engine. That tech is huge. So if they can plug a game into that, they already know that the systems are already in place to do whatever.
And that's why I said, Sony we're going to get a new shooter IP, which Sony
But
fans should be happy.
I got one more
They
caveat
already
to that.
they already announced they're gonna have 10 live service games by
Right.
2025 or
10.
10.
Mhm.
10.
But look, one caveat though, when you know how I mentioned the example with the engine, right? Well, the engine was so bomb fire off the chain, right? Tell me why Halo Infinite needs a new engine then.
I don't say it again.
You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, if the Halo engine and the the Destiny 2 engine, granted they could have
Right.
changed things by now. Then if that engine was so like good, up to par, high tech, great, cool, we can make another gas game with that engine. It was such a good purchase for that tech. Then why did Halo, from Halo 4 or Halo 4 to Halo 5, why did Halo need to use a new engine? If that engine was, premium, so to speak. Because to me, that I don't know. I just have reservations about it, and we won't know the ramifications of all of this until like 4 or 5 years from now, right? And when that 2025, you said they're gonna have 10 gas games. Maybe the game will be ready by then. Who knows?
I don't see it. I don't see 10 online service games be ready in the next few years. I don't see it. Maybe 5, maybe 2, maybe 3, but not no 10. And if there is going to be 10, there's going to be some duds in there.
There's gonna be a lot of duds in there. I just don't.
Well, maybe they're
again,
banking on that. Maybe they're banking on, okay, we're gonna throw them out and see what sticks. Like it's like throwing to paint to the wall, or is it paint? I don't know the analogy.
Darts.
Throwing darts to the wall and see what sticks. Right. Thank you. Like, what if that's the play? Like, we're gonna put out a variety of gas games. We're gonna have like our Sea of Thieves clone. We're gonna have like I'm just saying, like
You said, yeah.
it's gonna be something they do to try to because we know this is what they want. This is the play they want.
Right. Yeah, because they're trying to beef up their service game so that they can have a Game Pass family of systems going on. They have to. They got to.
Yeah. Like I said, so my initial reaction, like I said, when I heard the news, I was excited. I was like, cool. This is gonna make everybody else be like, yo, they got
everybody's pushing, right?
Yes.
And hopefully it makes Nintendo's ass stand up,
Right. So I'm like, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, cool, dope play, nice move. What's next? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thinking. Because I don't care about what they get, the game they got. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Chareece? You was real quiet up there.
I thought it was funny. Actually, when I started reading all the articles, getting the gist of this, Sony, honestly, Bungie sold themselves short. I guess that's a lot of money, but they paid for their knowledge. They didn't pay for.
It's more so knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't pay for the Destiny. That's why they're able to still self-publish. That's why it's still able to be on PC, Stadia, Xbox, whatever. That's why they still able to do whatever they want to do with their game. But Sony did not pay for that. They paid for the knowledge that Bungie has. They helped them figure out how to, like they said, do a live service game. Do a successful shooter, because again, that's something Sony does not have. And they actually came out and said that they were gonna expand their single player games to other avenues for they can have that multiplayer shooter, because again, we have Halo, we have Gears. Even if you do take Call of Duty away from us, we still have other avenues that we can go and play. Sony ain't got that. So I think somebody got cheated, and depending on how you look at it, both of them did.
Wait.
Bungie undersold this.
Okay.
Undersold themselves. They should have. If you're gonna pay for me for my knowledge, then pay me my money. They should have asked for my money.
Well, that is all. To me, that price, that tag was already high. That price tag is already
because Sony is desperate at this point.
No,
they should have asked for more money.
Already applied. They're not even valued at that. That's the thing. You can look at Active Blizz, right? You can really see their stock price, and you can see their value. You can see the value in their IP, and they literally own the exchange. You can go and look and see what it's worth. You can't do that with Bungie and them.
Bungie and them.
There's no them.
Oh,
just
Bungie.
Bungie.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Right. That's what we was explaining already. Like the guy already ran it down. Like they're overpaying. They are overpaying.
That's what I'm saying. And so CHAREECE like asked for more. I'm like, they already got the
right.
premium.
CHAREECE like asked for more money.
Sony is desperate. Why not bump that up to 6, 7?
Oh my god, she said, "Kick a dog while they down."
Hey,
well, maybe they had it. Maybe they had it.
I think this was. Yeah, I think
they could have met in the middle.
They came up here. I mean, Bungie came up with this deal for sure because they get to operate like they weren't bought, but now everybody got fat check in their pocket.
Yep, because their retention bonus that everybody got is like looking real pretty.
Yeah.
1.2 was it? 1.2.
Yeah, 1.2 is billion. It's just the
in retention
split between the yeah.
Because
So
people leave. People will leave, so they got to pay everybody.
Math and was like, that's only like $400 a month. Somebody did some kind of math and was like, that's
better than $0 a month. Shit, right?
I was just like, who does that? Like, why would you try to break it down?
People got a lot of time on.
They got too much time.
And $400 a month takes you into a whole new tax bracket. Okay, sir.
It could.
Depending on I know it probably would for me.
$400 a month is nothing to sniff at. That is like your entire grocery bill for 2 people for the month. That is like 8 fill-ups in an SUV, like
household cleaning products. Food,
but you don't
right. Feminine products, hair products. That's add up.
But on Twitterverse, you done heard it all. People try to break it down. There
might be a difference of you qualifying for a loan and not qualifying for a loan. Shit.
Facts.
That part.
They be doing in-depth analysis and shit. Like, man, for real, you got time for that?
Yeah. Like, and you want to ask the people, like, what do you do for a living? Because I feel like you're wasting your talents.
You're doing something that ain't analyzing of
don't ask that. Don't ask that.
I'm quite sure you're not doing any analysis for CBS News or anything like that. So.
Let me see your finance degree.
Right.
No, they ain't got it because they got shit talking degrees.
I like trying to approach it with satire because I think a lot of it be like them joking or trying to, I try to approach it with that. But sometimes you wonder if they being serious or not. It's like
they do. But it was an interesting deal. We still get our
partnership. Is it a partnership?
It's a partnership. It's a partnership with a purchase label. How about that?
But they bought them. So I mean, how does the contract work? Like, do they? I mean, how does when you sell something like that? I don't know. My thought process on purchasing and buying, unless there's some sort of buyback clause or like if something goes wrong.
Again,
and we can buy ourselves
I bet you in 2 years, Bungie is going to be by themselves again. Like,
I said this too. I said, watch, Bungie gonna figure out a way.
Get the fuck out.
Getting out of this shit again. And they gonna come up smelling like roses again, just like with Activision. Yo.
They gonna put out.
It's so telling. Yeah. I mean, I saw like
Activision
quite a few people saying
Activision was different. That was a more of a.
Because that deal was supposed to, the one with Activision was supposed to be 10 years, and they still got up under it within 5. Yeah.
I have a
that
question.
Was a publishing deal. Like they're gonna publish. They're gonna make sure they fund all the entire Destiny life cycle. That's what that was. That wasn't them full blown acquiring the company. And that's why I'm saying the language is weird.
They were owned by Activision, so
they weren't. They weren't owned by Activision. That was a publishing deal. It was a publishing deal. They were only owned by one company, and that's Microsoft. Now they owned by Sony. But that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yo,
Delilah's right. It was a publishing deal.
It was a publishing deal.
Yes.
Look it up. 2 points to Delilah.
Oh, now you're gonna believe me. And that's Boogie says it. Boogie says it. You see that, right? Boogie says it. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, well, that's true. Come on, fam. You know I know."
Oh God, I'm making laugh
because Boogie co-sign. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Dude. I got you.
For real, like I still
thanks for the co-sign. I need Boogie now to validate my point. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you, Boogie.
You're welcome. But I still think Bungie's gonna figure out a way to get out of this shit, and they're gonna come up smelling like roses. I'm telling you, I don't know who they got working their deals, but they always come out on top. They come out on top of everything. Okay.
Somebody mentioned on some. It's like a prenup.
Right. Hell yeah. This is like, if there was ever to be a prenup for acquisition, this would be it. Like, look, I gotta see what your finances looking like first before I fully come into this deal. Yeah, that's what Bungie doing.
Yeah, but but it allowed this deal also too. The good parts and to me, one of the best parts about this deal is that it's allowing Bungie to be on like this hiring spree now. They're able to pick up a bunch of talent and really focus on this new IP that they're working on, which I'm excited to see it. You know, I just want to see what it is. I hope it's not a Destiny clone. I hope it isn't.
No, but it's gonna be a shooter.
Yeah.
But then you gotta think about we got so many other dope games like that game by it's not Embracer. What they called they have. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. I'll look it up real quick. But we got another game that I'm thinking that what I would want to see from them. It almost looked exactly from what's already coming out by this team. Let me look it up real quick. I'll look it up. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I am
happy
for.
It's alright. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good for like the landscape of game and see what people can come up with when they got a paycheck. You know, a nice little check on Bungie side to see what they can do with that.
Be ready for a 2-year wait though, y'all. Don't be thinking next year we about to see
they
some,
probably
first party title.
You might get a I think with these new with Bungie, I think they're really focusing at this point. They're focusing on the Destiny world and just trying to keep that original IP up to wraps. Like, and
they can't do that now. They can't do that.
So what they gonna do something at E3?
I mean, they're not gonna show anything at E3 as far as like a new first party title for Sony, I don't think. But they can't say, okay, well, now y'all done bought us, but we still gonna focus on Destiny. They gotta start working on that new IP. That's why they gotta hire a bunch of people, because they're probably gonna have all the new people on Destiny, so that the seasoned people can work on the new IP.
Yeah. Or those games that's supposed to be coming out for Sony, like the 10 live service games. Like, oh, we're gonna need you over here for this couple of weeks, to show them how this is done, or to help them brainstorm how this problem. We need you here. Like, oh, there's a conference call you need to be on for this. Like, that is why this company was hired. Like, they need that. Sony needs his expertise to help them do these games. And God, I hope these games. Like, I love my live service games. I hope they're good. I'm trying here. I would definitely pick up a PlayStation 5 for that one, y'all. Just putting it out there.
Okay, so the game I had in mind, I was thinking of, was Arc Raiders by Embark Studios. Y'all remember Arc Raiders? They showed that game during the Game Awards. Looked really good. It was a 3 or 4 player Destiny, third person, like Destiny like game. It felt very similar. Look it up. It's called Arc Raiders.
Raiders?
Arc Raiders. ARC Raiders by Embark Studios. They showed it at the Game Awards this past in December.
Okay, hold on.
Everybody gotta look now.
I'm saying that games to me feel like something I could see that's like a Bungie doing. And it looks so good.
But did they talk about it though? Since that day?
No, see the IP that Bungie's working on, we don't know what they're working on. We don't know. We don't know what it is. It's an unannounced game, supposedly, right? Because now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at when you get a chance to watch the entire trailer, and you will see what I mean. Like, it's already games that's coming, that's already announced, that's to me going to be close to whatever they try to build. They got to do something completely outside of the box, so it won't feel like Destiny, so it won't feel like Halo. You get what I mean? They're going to have to really try to reinvent the wheel, because they only have one IP, and that to me, that's, if I was Sony, that'd be the only worry I would have, is variety from them. Regardless,
I don't know, they might not care. They might not care to put out another Destiny type game.
Honestly,
well, then that means the purchase is going to be at a loss. You get what I'm saying? It's like, they gotta think about if they come out with a gas game and it flop. Then what?
I mean,
if it's not
they should be used to that.
$1 billion franchise. If it's not $1 billion, that's cold blooded. But if it's not a
wow, damn.
If it's not $1 billion franchise out the gate from them, how do you think that's gonna be? I mean,
and see, that's another thing about Sony. Sony's
not pressure right there.
Dude,
they like live service games take time.
Billion. Not billion.
Right. The fact that they like basically y'all gotta put out $1 billion game. Like,
that's now you get the point I'm trying to make. I mean, I'm doing a terrible job of describing it and giving examples, but that's the point I'm trying to make. basically.
I have faith in Destiny and Bungie. I have faith in Bungie that they will build a game for Sony that I will want to spend my money on. How about that?
Right.
Yeah,
That's uncanny for you.
I have faith in Bungie, not
Oh, okay.
Sony.
Not Sony. All right. Well, she cleaned that up.
I'm just saying. All right. Anything else we want to say on this topic before we go to a quick questions?
I think we ran it. I think we ran its course on that.
Yeah.
All right. So, our tidbits. Well, everybody in chat, go ahead and get your questions ready, lady. If you get our questions for me, we're not gonna do a lot, just a few. But for our tidbits for today, did anybody see the Halo trailer?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
I know. I don't know. I'm like, I feel like every day I'm on the edge of like not wanting to be on social media no more because like I saw what people were saying and
they
what
kill
people
all the
are,
joy.
Like, yeah, and when people are like trying to predict it's gonna happen, and all these simps out here trying to act like, oh, because it's a girl, they're gonna do this and this and this. I mean, somebody even said that they're gonna have the girl kill Master Chief. Like, what is wrong with you?
Wow.
Like, how it wouldn't even be Halo. Like, you know what kind of like ramifications it would be if they had a character.
That's way left field.
I would say that's past left field.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's in the water in your area? Because
parasites.
I'm saying, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, yo, y'all need to go organic or something. Shit, I don't know what to tell you.
Go
Stop
touch
eating
some
McDonald's.
grass. Go touch some grass. But yeah. But we are gonna watch it. It comes out on March 22nd, 20-something. 22nd, 24th, I think. Can't really be sure. It's on Paramount Plus, I believe. So we might have to bootleg that shit, but it's okay. We're gonna watch it. Maybe. But yes, we talked about the Gotham Knights. It's getting a TV show. It's gonna be on CW. It's just a pilot so far, so we don't know if they're gonna pick it up. We sort of hope they do. We sort of hope they don't because I hate CW, but that's beside the point.
Dang. Was the Flash good though? Isn't the Flash on there? I heard that was good.
My daughter said stop watching it after season 3.
Ooh, dang.
Just like because then it starts doing the little you have to watch like 2 episodes of another show and then stop halfway.
That was fine. That was fine though because I did that. Like I did the cross episode. Like I didn't watch those other shows. I literally only watched the crossover episodes, and they were good. But then they started bringing his kids from the future to the present, and I'm like, how is this working? How are your grown kids now with you? And we just gonna act like y'all didn't just fuck up the timeline. Your kids can't stay with you forever. I don't know. It was just like y'all going way out there. Yeah. But it was good for, like 4 seasons.
Yeah. My daughter says she said she stopped watching it.
Y'all killing my joy.
I mean, you'll still enjoy it because I during the pandemic, like when the pandemic first started, that's when I first started watching The Flash. And I enjoyed it until it just got too crazy. I'm like, okay, this is too crazy now.
Yeah. And then in my news, I guess, so your girl got picked for Twitch's Black Brilliance shelf. So every once in a while, you might see me on the front page of Twitch. So if you do, please come say hi.
Might have to search still because
just
how Twitch is. You know how Twitch is.
Yeah, they were getting called out about that, so they kind of switched it around a little bit.
Yeah.
But so yes, if you see me on the front page, please get a picture and actually send it to us. Because I would like to, get a kick out of that. But yeah, so lady, do you have some questions for us?
I sure do.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, your questions so I can be able to see. I got glasses, so I can't see that well. So please have those questions ready. Other Zing question. This question was first before even I put the actual question. Your question. What do you think of Jim Ryan saying in an interview, quote, "We're going multi-platform," quote?
I did see that.
He better catch up to Xbox though.
Did his people see that?
What you mean, people?
But technically, they are going
his
multi-platform,
y'all. His Sony fan
with PC. I think that's what he meant. I don't think he meant like, oh, we put out some Xbox. I think they just mean like PC, PlayStation, like they're doing now. I just hope it's closer to day and date. Kind of like with what they're doing with What's that game that's coming out? It's gonna be on PC also. We just said it. Was it Gran Turismo? What game is releasing day and date on PC and PlayStation? We just talked about it. Was it
Ghostwire Tokyo?
Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. I think hopefully we see more of that. You know, I think they technically already are multi-platform. It's just that is some of the stuff that's only on PlayStation gonna take some time. Like for instance, with Horizon Forbidden West, I fully expect the game to be on PC later this year. Like that's just my expectation. If they don't do a day and date, it's gonna be, you know, no more than like 6 to 8 months after the initial release. That's just my new expectation with them, because that's what they're starting to show. You know,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't care what he says. I just want my games to be crispy clean, accessible, and I can be able to play with my friends. There's just too many people that take too much time on what an individual say, and when 9 out of 10 he don't care what you say about him. So they should have been thinking about that early on in the game, but when they found out that how successful Microsoft could be and actually promoting, you know, actual gameplay with each other, and they hella good PR team, that's when they want to do shit now. But a couple of years ago, y'all wanted to be shut it out. You guys had your own little click to the side and really didn't want to embrace that, you know, new landscape. So now they got to catch the fuck up. That's not my problem. It's a them problem. I think I kind of ran it there. I'm sorry. Let me see. Next question. Stage. What's up, Stage? Question. Why are ladies playing Final Fantasy VII demo? All right.
I explained that. I put that in the chat. I basically said, you know, I had to pick something real quick, and you know, boom, I picked that video, just pulled some out the archives, and so yeah, that's why we got the Final Fantasy VII
I actually
demo.
like this video.
I just want to correct him. I want to correct him. That is not the Final Fantasy remake demo. That is the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Okay.
That I beat top.
All right.
On my PlayStation 4. Okay.
Alrighty. There we go.
It ain't the demo.
Correction.
Correction. All right. Brain G4. My series is coming on Tuesday. What game I should play to show the power of the Series X? Yo, you better play some Forza.
Oh.
Ooh.
Forza. Yeah, you gotta play Forza.
And you gotta
go. Yes, man, Gear, all of them.
Yes.
That's why I put in the chat all of them, because the Series X performance boost is very, very apparent. In the load times, you're gonna notice all that stuff immediately. Yeah, like everything. It's just.
If you want to shoot some shit, go to Gear, play 120 frank, 120.
120, yeah.
Or you going to play some Forza? I'm telling you.
Oh, when you first open up, get into Forza 2, I wish I could play that level over again.
I would say anything that was like released as Series X optimized, you'll really notice it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go back and play old games with the FPS boost, it's like it's a good system.
So I have a question from Abigail. All right. What do you think Phil Spencer getting the Lifetime Achievement Award at this year's DICE? How do you feel about it? What do I think about it? Okay. And the PlayStation people congratulating him on Twitter. Yoshi and Sean Layden. Yeah. It's about damn time they be acting like they got some good sportsmanship, because they do it. We do it for y'all. They do it for y'all. Do it to them too.
Yeah.
For me,
because when they got Bungie, they were all like, "Oh, congratulations!" When MS got Activision, it was crickets.
Crickets, yeah,
crickets. So
okay, one thing I do want to say about, I'm sorry, go ahead, lady.
I wanted just to say that the reason why I like Phil Spencer is the number one thing he says is when he do his interviews, he do his shows, when he try to show us things Xbox related, that it's not just him, it's a team.
Right.
With him that do all these things that works all together into what we are dealing with right now as far as the Xbox atmosphere. You know what I mean?
He's the first person to tell you. He will correct you. It is not just me. There is like an entire team of people that make this happen.
Yes.
You know? And I know him being like humble though, because like
But not
But he's a
everybody
very
like that.
humble guy.
You gotta
He's
think
a very
about what he
humble guy.
inherited. Yeah, you gotta
Right.
think about what he inherited.
That part.
Like he inherited
And where he
a lot
came
of
from.
problems.
Y'all know he's been at Microsoft like that.
He's been an
That has
intern.
been his career.
And
He has started at Microsoft to get to where he is now.
He started as an intern, and he got the internship from a college friend or whatever. That's how his friend's dad worked at Microsoft, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But one thing too, because I know Boogie and I got a chance to spend some time with him. He's a very sarcastic and very considerate person, very considerate guy. Mm-hmm. Like he noticed things you think that he wouldn't notice. Right. And it kind of is so, you have to be around him to even see that. It's just like things that you think that he don't pay attention to, he'll comment on, you know, because a lot of people who know me know I got like a slight limp when I walk, and he noticed it, and he was like, you know, if something was wrong with you, would you really tell me, or something weird like that? Right. But it was just like, he just pick up on those cues, and he's such a genuine dude. So I say, and
at his heart, he's a true gamer. Sorry to cut you off, but like he is a gamer. That's what makes the difference with Phil, is that he is not just a businessman. He truly cares about these games, like really and truly. Like when they talk about how he's playing games in the middle of a conference call, he definitely is.
Yeah, and another thing too, like one thing that a lot of people don't know about him too is that like he know things that we want that you may not think that he knows that we want. For instance, we talk about JRPG games and how we want more JRPG games. He knows that. It's just think about it. If you mention banjo, he know you want banjo. Like it's like things, he knows all of this, and he's watching. He know, right, and he knows about the fanboyism. He knows about all the podcasts. He
all knows. The crazy memes and shit y'all be making of him.
He keeps up with everything. It's so surprising how he keeps up with it, and he'll comment on certain things, and he's like, "You was watching it? Like how? Like so?" When I say they watching. But I think well deserved. I think he deserves it, because I feel like he inherited a mess, and if you watch the Xbox documentary, you can see what that mess looked like, and the way they've been able to turn that culture around to me is amazing. So congrats to him.
Congratulations, because he a real one. He a real one.
He is. Lady called him Killer Phil to his face, and he just laughed it off.
And he said, "Don't call me that."
Oh, you can't call him that no more, though.
Right? He told me. His name is Uncle Phil now. Okay.
Right.
I'll take it. Uncle Phil.
He Uncle Phil now. It's Uncle Phil.
Okay.
So I don't have a lady. What was that conversation like though? For real, like with the
we had just came in to it was like the GDC, the Xbox, the luncheon for the women. We had just came in. We saw Aaron there, and he was talking with what's name, and lady was like, "No, I don't want to go over there." I'm like, "Come on, let's go." And we go over there, and she's like, "It's Killer Phil." I'm like,
"No, I ain't got no."
It was like, I couldn't believe it. But he laughed, just like whatever. Don't call me that,
Uncle Phil, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
She already knows she ain't ever. She would never live this down. She would never live this down.
Lady, when he told you not to call him that, what was that like? You said another time. It was like he told you don't call me that.
It was more. She was more stern the second time, so I stopped.
Oh my God!
It was playful the first time when I was with LBOOGIE, but when I was by myself at like the next year's function, he was like, "Nah, for real, man, don't call me that." That's how I got it. That's not how he said it, but that's what I got.
Yeah.
So,
you got that stern, like you got stop.
Yeah, and it's not always. It's when it's Phil, it's not just Phil. It's Phil, and he always got his team very close to him. So it's just the power of the teamwork that really gets me good. Really gets me good. Let me see if I have any questions. I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check. I want to thank everybody that came through. I hope you guys had a great week. I don't think I have one. Stitch, stop playing with me. You know I play the full games out here. You only play Halo and Modern Warfare. Don't be acting like this a demo. This a real deal. Holyfield. I ain't got no more questions.
She paid $60 for it.
Nah, I don't. More than that. Yo, I didn't pay $60 for that. Come on now.
No, I paid 60 for it.
That's it was free.
See, I gotta get like lady.
Donations. She be getting the donations.
I think it was free on PlayStation Store.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
They letting that go for free?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Which one?
Final Fantasy
VII
remake. It was free.
And I think they do the upgrades. Anyway, I think they did the upgrade too. It was free. I don't know. I can't remember.
Maybe it's free and then you pay for the upgrade.
Yeah.
I don't see them giving away nothing for free. I don't know. That's just my perception.
Okay, I know I would have told you if somebody paid for this game or I paid for this game, but I tell you what.
No. I'm talking about the store. I'm talking about the PlayStation Store. Like I don't see them giving away nothing for free. Like I think that's my perception.
Think they gave it away because it was going towards the closer to the release of the DLC that was coming out, and they were
that's what it was.
Yeah. So if you ain't had the hey, you want to get with the DLC, but ain't got the base game, here we go for free. Why not?
Yeah, I remember that. All right, then. All right, ladies, we're coming to the end of our program today, which was awesome program. Just want to say that. Thank y'all for being awesome, because y'all are way awesome. We're going to do our shout outs. We're going to go down. So we're going to start with Boogie.
All right. Thank you for coming and listening to our shenanigans this week. As usual, you guys are the best listeners out there. We really appreciate you guys. Shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. We got Inferno, Jazzy Noob, CHAREECE, Lady Foxfire, Tim Dawes, Tao, Pilo 318, Stitch, Bunty, and ATL. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all join our Discord. I'm gonna try to make sure I get those episodes updated on Anchor this week. And next week we got Baron. Baron, I see you in the chat. Baron will be here live next week in full effect. Make sure y'all join us for that. And yeah, COVID is out there, y'all. Make sure you wash your hands, wash your ass, and wear your mask.
That part. All right below that is Lady.
Thank you, everybody that came through and watched our, thoughtfuls and our rants and our lovely conversations that we do every week for the past, 197 weeks. Grown Women Game have been here for a long, long time, and we work very, very hard on our show, and I appreciate the ladies on the panel and their independent minds and being who they are, because trust me, how can I say this? They're one of a kind, literally one of a kind, and we may not be recognized as much as other people would like us to see, but I know that we inspire a lot of folks that want to be like us. I ain't doing shit this weekend. I'm going to see y'all Monday. I know, right? I know my transitions are hard. If anything, I'll play some RimWorld on Monday, and Lady_Infamous 415. And I thank y'all for watching us this morning. I appreciate it. Do we have to behave next week? Nah, not as much. Not as much.
Yeah, you do. We telling them now. You can give them free reign to act out.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Obviously, yeah. For you, yes.
You and Rain for sure.
Yeah. Behave.
I'm mad we got to call specific people out.
Yeah.
Yes. So
feel your best behavior, or you got to go sit in the corner.
All right. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right. And Miss Delilah?
Yeah. So you all know you can follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, and catch me right here on GWG with the ladies. Tonight I will be on the Shop Podcast with PTK Blam and them, 8 p.m. Eastern on PTK's channel. And thank you all for rocking out with us. We appreciate everybody being here, and hopefully we'll see you all again next week. Tell your peeps about the show. Like, share, subscribe. I think that's what you're supposed to say. And catch y'all later. Deuces.
All right, everybody. And of course, it's your girl CHAREECE here. I want to say thank everybody for coming through. For our regulars who are always in our chat. I was watching that conversation about gears. That was interesting. It was. But yes, make sure that y'all have fun this weekend. Go get those wins. Make sure to wash your hand. Make sure to wear your mask over your nose, as Boogie would say. Because ain't no point in putting it right here when you Anyway,
I just
but
want
yes,
to tell people, like, just take it off. Just take it off.
at that point, what's the point? But yes, make sure, because again, we're still in this pandemic. As you can see,
Right. Two of us right here are sick.
Yes. But yes, make sure to get your wins in. Be nice to people, and you can always find me lurking in somebody's Twitter thread on Twitter.
Yo, Super Bowl's next week too, right?
No.
Week
The
after?
13th. The 13th.
That's next week, right?
What? Oh, damn.
I'm like, I know my dates. Shit.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't it on a Sunday though? So
Yeah.
13th.
Yeah,
But it's not. Yeah, it's not on Saturday.
Who y'all picking? Y'all want to wait till Saturday to talk about it?
I'm picking the halftime show.
Right.
Oh yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all want to pick a team?
I don't
Y'all
care.
even know who playing?
I know.
The
I do not.
Rams.
I do
The
not know
Rams
who's
and the
playing.
Bengals.
The
The
Lambs. The Lambs is playing.
The Rams and the Bengals.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going for the Bengals.
The Lambs.
I'm going for the Bengals. I'm going for the Bengals. I'm going for the team that
Yeah,
in LA.
I hope they have an
We got
upset
you. We got you.
for sure.
Charisse probably.
Long time hate for the Rams because they go wherever the money is. They don't give a shit about their fans.
I know, right? St. Louis,
LA,
LA. They don't know where they
St.
want to
Louis,
be.
LA.
They don't know where they want to be.
Y'all
That's
can
true.
go.
What about you,
I'm
Charisse?
going for the halftime show.
Yeah,
That's
it should be good. The halftime show.
Okay,
should be
since nobody
amazing.
picked a team, if I had to pick one, I'll pick the Rams because fun fact, my husband actually went to high school with the head coach, so I'm picking the Rams just for that fact.
You want to put something on it?
No chip bet. Y'all
Oh,
gonna
you
have
want
chip
some-
bet?
oh, let's go.
Chip bet.
You said you pick.
Chip
Since you
bet.
picking Cincy
Bengals. Yeah.
Bengals. Cincy. Hey, I'm picking the Rams. Definitely, let's do it. What we betting?
All right. Chip bet, right? That's
Chip
what
bet.
we do.
Chip bet.
Chip
okay.
bet.
I don't want to say I'm on no chip. We'll figure it out. We betting something.
We betting something.
All right,
Not
bet.
no actual money, but something.
All right, cool.
Hey, food is always good.
Right.
We do that
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
We some
Okay.
hungry people. Which
All
we
right,
finna
cool.
go do right now.
That's it.
But yes, yeah. Everybody again, thank y'all for coming to the show. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.